Yeah. What's up, everybody? Welcome once again to my channel. And yeah, so today it's the last podcast of the second season of this series of podcasts. That I've been creating for the past months here on my channel. In 2025. And today I would like to talk about why I like dark art, dark fantasy, horror, and maybe you like it too, this type of subjects in art, and maybe we'll relate to some points, some aspects, some topics that I separated, that I organized here to talk in this video. And yeah, I hope you guys like it. And as always, thank you very much for checking this video, for checking any video here on my channel. And yeah, guys, so I hope that you enjoyed this one too. So yeah, so why I like dark art, dark fantasy, horror, this type of themes related to the art world. So yeah, to me, dark art, tend to work. Dark art usually works with symbolic and dreamlike landscapes, subjects that can evoke a sense of dread and eeriness. So these things interest me since I was a child, in a kind of morbid interest, so to speak. Something that kind of how can I say that, evokes a sense of mystery, and so as I grew older, I could reflect a little more about this feeling, and I realized that dark art has helped me a lot to cope with my feelings of frustration and loneliness throughout my childhood and early teens, as a portal to a new world where I could see and understand my inner demons, so to speak. So so dark art in that sense, it's like a art therapy. It's like a therapy. So it's a kind of a place that I can vent my frustrations, so to speak, and like an art therapy, as I said, where I describe it to myself how I was feeling, and then I started to translate those emotions into art. And yeah, so of course, as I started to study more about the art fundamentals, I was slowly adding more believability to my concepts and artworks. So first I started to draw, things that technically were not, too elaborated, too fancy, and as this you can see on this concept videos. But I think these things were far worse than this concepts. I think it's kind of a good approach that I'm developing with this concept sketchings. But anyway, so as I said, guys, dark art always, since I was a child, was something that evokes this sense of mystery in my mind, and help me to transport to another world, to to kind of escapism, so to speak, to not avoid my everyday problems, but to help me to cope, to reflect about my daily activities, so to speak. And now I can use dark art to express my deep feelings, hard emotions, frustrations. I mean, I can vent a lot through a piece of dark art, so to speak. Not only doing a dark art piece, but in additional, as well, when I consume any piece of dark art from other artists, especially music that compositions, music that relates that tend to work with this kind of subjects. It's something that helped me a lot. I think much more than drawings, paintings that evokes these feelings. So as I said on other videos about, I think the second video, how to stay motivated. So things that motivate me the most. One of these things was listening to music, especially extreme metal music, and that tend to work with these subjects, dark art, mystery, eeriness, Lovecraftian beings, terror, deep feelings, deep emotions, translated to a piece of music, instrumentally and conceptually. And yeah, and as I said too, dark art tend to be related to other of my personal interests, such like music, movies, comics, and mangas, Japanese comics. Those medias often have a great catalog of professionals who have created amazing works that deal with this subject productively. That said, in my opinion, dark art, when doing effectively, can evoke a sense of beauty and solitude. This can improve my mood and help me to stay calm and composed in my everyday life. So as I said, just like a therapy, a free therapy, so to speak, and yeah, pretty much. And yeah, guys, so dark art inspired me to create something different, too, so it helped me to create something that defy the status quo and the more the trends, especially the trends related to art, the trends related to, especially social media, So I started to draw a lot of, fun art stuff, manga, pages from comics, manga panels, comics panels, and pretty much, the classics characters from Marvel, DC, Batman, Superman, classic animations, Japanese animations like Dragon Ball, Yu Yu Hakusho, Yu-Gi-Oh, Pokemon, Hunter, Hunter versus Hunter, One Piece, Naruto, Bleach, which is my favorite manga. So I started to draw these things, but I move on. I move to other things as I start to develop more my skills. I start to search for new inspirations, new source of inspirations. Not only again regarding drawing, painting, artists, new artists that do different stuff from in the trends, especially artists that work with dark art, and related subjects, science fiction, and yeah. So that's pretty much, what I like to do with my own works, my personal works, especially the ones related to my personal projects, my book that I'm currently, writing and creating, character designs, just like this one and others. So it's a book called Zeitgeist, Espírito do Tempo, that dealt with this thematics too, dark art, fantasy stuff, psychological, you know, aspects of the human or human history, and other things as well, other things as well. Yeah, guys, so that's pretty much that I would like to talk on this video. Hope you guys enjoyed this one, and this marks the last podcast of the second season. I hope you guys like it, the previous one. And yeah, guys, so thank you very much. Thank you for checking this video or in any video on my channel, and see you soon, on the next videos. And yeah, so yeah, we still have 18 seconds, 17 seconds, 60 seconds, 15 seconds. Yeah, guys, so thank you very much. See you soon. Take care and keep studying. Bye.